Hey Capricorn, welcome to your no contact reading, love reading. We're going to get into the energy of the connection, how you're showing up currently in the connection, and how your person is showing up, all right? Feelings, thoughts, all right? So, Capricorn, I want to start off really quickly with what I'm getting with you is that you have undergone a major transformation. And the transformation that I'm getting with you is you're transitioning out of your past, okay? A lot of you, this shift, especially with, I'm just thinking about, the planetary shifts right now. You all are entering like a new chapter, a new phase of your life, okay? You did just celebrate your birthday or happy belated birthday, Capricorn. All right. But I'm getting you all, the transformation has led to a deep level of self-love. Sorry if I'm, stammering. It's early, by the way. Okay. But y'all know with the kids, I gotta try to get in where I fit in. Okay. So I'm definitely seeing that with you, with this King of Cups energy. You're in a place of like lots of self-love, and I see you reflecting on your past, and you're like, I'm really happy. I see actually a lot of you really happy on your own right now, okay? And I think that you treasure that level of peace. And if you don't resonate with this, then I'm not resonating with you, okay? This is for the Capricorns that I'm resonating with. But you have found this deep level of peace and understanding within yourself, okay? A number of you may have Scorpio in your chart with the King of Cups, and oyster is water, okay? So yes, there is like this level of emotional fulfillment that you have found, and I feel like you're not so ready to give that up or let that go, okay? So I'm seeing that with you, all right? You know what you have is special. You know that's the oyster, all right? And you know what it took, everything that it took to get here, to get you into this space, all right? So you're not so readily, this is you as well. I need more time to think. You're just at peace. That's what I see right now. Like you're at peace. And I think whoever this is on your mind, okay? Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Could be an air sign, an Aquarius specifically, but could be a Libra or a Gemini. I'm saying Aquarius because the energy of the connection is serenity with the Seven of Swords, okay? Seven of Swords is moon in Aquarius. Serenity, I feel big time is your energy. Okay, when I saw serenity in you with this King of Cups energy, I'm like, okay, Capricorn is really at peace. You have really found peace here, okay? And I know I'm saying that, but I like it. That's why I'm like, this is very nice, okay? You're not forcing anything. You're like, if it's for me, it's for me right now. I'm not, I love me some me, Okay, that's you right now. I think you and this person potentially have the Seven of Swords because for a number of you, you and this individual like could watch each other's social media. There's a lot being unsaid, you know, there's a lot being led to the imagination. Okay. Yeah, and there's a lot of things that have gone unanswered. Okay. A number of you could associate this person with like a level of big trouble. Okay. You all may have fallen out because of some sort of third party. Okay, third party is coming up with one of the cards that came out for how you feel. There were other things that got in the way of us being together. The third party doesn't have to be romantic, right? It can be, but it can be family. It can be work related. Okay, it's going to be different for a number of you. For some of you, Capricorn, I am getting that you couldn't really talk to this person like that because the third party situation came more so from your end. Could be both, but because I see you, a lot of you have left some sort of situation. Okay, you've evolved out of a situation that you were in for a long time. Okay, so that's why I was getting like what's going on with the, you know, the shift, right? Like Neptune went into Aries. You have Pluto. If you follow tropical, I'm not sure about Vedic what's happening, but if you follow tropical astrology, Neptune has shifted into Aries. That's a pretty impactful shift, right? Generational shifts are happening right now. Okay. Pluto going into Aquarius. And then I'm not sure when Uranus goes back into Gemini. I'm not sure if it has, but it will go back into Gemini. I know it retrograded back into Taurus. But these are, what I'm saying is I feel like these shifts have heavily affected your life. Okay. And you have finally, there's something about you finally rising. Okay. Like the phoenix from the ashes. Okay. And you've evolved into this new, you know, I'm just getting like grown man, grown woman. Okay. It doesn't matter how grown you are. This situation has put you in this place of, in this space that you've never been in before, where you're like, I'm really okay. You know, I feel like Capricorns is you all are one of those signs that you all are okay. You know, you don't necessarily need anyone. You know, I don't think you're that type of guy. And I mean that guy, gal. Okay. But, yeah, this is just on a different level. This is just like, no, I'm really good. You know, that's what I'm seeing with you. I'm okay. I'm good. You know? And that's literally the energy that I'm getting with you. It is, that's how you get what you want, you know, in terms of partnership, everything. That the energy that you're in is how you manifest desires. Okay, things just come to you. Okay, so yeah, but you left another situation because you weren't happy. You know, you weren't satisfied with what was going on, and I think a part of you, for some of you, that storyline lines up with the third party. Okay, so at one point you weren't really in a position to entertain who this is. This person shows up like the tiger. That's why I was saying, you know, fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay. And you have the Ace of Swords. Whoever this is, This person's very confident. Okay, I was also seeing the peacock with them. I think it's over here. Peacock. So there's the air, right? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and more fire. Cobra. They are waiting to, I think, waiting for the right time or moment. They absolutely have a truth that they want to express to you. Okay. And like I said, I think for a number of you, this person is watching you in some shape, way, or form with the tiger. Okay. But they're very careful, this person. Very confident, though. It's almost like they're watching maybe for the right moment to pounce, okay, with the tiger energy. They view you as someone to be treasured. That's usually when the tiger shows up. They are looking at you and they're like, Capricorn. Capricorn's looking good, okay? So this person is highly intuitive, so more than likely they have some sort of, like, maybe they have a Cancer moon or Pisces moon, all right? Could be Scorpio moon too. They're very intuitive, all right? So they're picking up on it all, but I'm also getting, like, especially with that Scorpio moon, they could potentially be like watching you, literally, like looking at your shit, okay? Your social media and all that, okay? I'm also getting to, this person has pictures of you, like, not to be weird, but I see them looking at pictures of you and it's very clear to them. You know, Ace of Swords usually shows up when someone's having a breakthrough, some moment of clarity, and I'm getting that they're having visions of having a successful relationship with you, but it feels very, it almost feels like a knowing, like this person is in some sort of knowing. Like I'm going to have the type of relationship I want with Capricorn, because they also show up with hope. I haven't given up on us yet. Excuse me. I haven't given up on us yet. So something's going on. They're seeing something here, Capricorn. Like I'm hearing like Ace of Base. I saw the sign, you know. Ace of Swords. I saw the sign. So they know, but what I am getting to with that, well, some of you have experienced some sort of loss, and that's what this person knows. They know that you've experienced some sort of loss in your life. Could be, you know, the death, excuse me, the death of a partner, you know, or just in your family, okay? And so that could be why for some of you. I'm just mentioning that because that's coming in. All right, I don't know you, I don't know your story, but they may see that, okay? Or like death is an ending as well, so like a breakup or a divorce or something like that. And so for them, they're like, boom, this is it. Like, I haven't given up, I haven't lost hope here. But it's all about timing. So what I was getting into with the Cobra is that the Cobra waits. It says, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. And I feel like the teaching is the information that they want to give you, okay? They want to enlighten you about their thoughts and their feelings. But I'm also getting that, you know, they can see something going on with you, Capricorn, that you're healing from, and it's ended. Because the peacock is also about compassion. This is also how they show up. This is a deep level of compassion, okay? And It literally said, so whoever this is, odds are they are very physically attractive. There's something very physically attractive about them. Like when they go out, people look at them. You know, they have a presence. Okay. And it doesn't need to be like your typical, beauty. I mean, they could be very beautiful, very handsome, but it's something about when they go out. They could be very cocky too. I'm getting with that peacock, okay? Confident, but your person would tell me, I got a reason, right? I got a big ego. But I'm definitely getting Aries with that, okay? Neptune and Aries, all right? So that could also be a shift, right? That is like coming in heavy for your person. Like, I'm going to say something to Capricorn. I'm going to talk to Capricorn. I'm going to be very direct with Capricorn. Yeah, truthful, authentic. This is somebody different. Okay. This is like what I'm hearing Capricorn also too is like, who I'm talking about, because they're like no one that you've ever met before. All right. So, but the one other card that came out, we are both hurting from this. Okay. That's how they feel. They feel like we're both hurting from not being together. That's what I'm getting. Okay. So much more I can say, but that's like the gist of it right now. All right. We are going to continue your reading. So if you want to dive deeper and see what I pick up on in terms of no contact being broken, when this person's going to say something, I definitely see them more than likely being the one to say something, but I'm gonna pull on that. Okay. What are their intentions overall? Okay. What else? Someone asked me, they were like, I wish that you would just talk about this on the YouTube. And I don't know why I'm feeling the need to say this right here. Maybe because I feel like someone's asking that, like, why don't you just talk about that here? Because there is such a small group that is going to watch the no contact. You have some of the members, very small portion of the membership, and it's a few people. Okay, so it's very much like a personal reading. So me saying, if I was to do this for the whole group that's watching the YouTube, it's just not going to be as accurate. So this part, more than likely, in general, will resonate with you all. But that part, as far as the developments and the predictions and the timeline, right, and the advice is very specific to a small number of people, right? Out of all the billions of people in this world, first of all, you all came here, and now we're here. And then to the next part, it's like a filter, okay? So it's like as close to a personal reading that you can get without getting a personal reading. That's why I do that. It is what it is, okay? So I get it, but, I'm like Cartman. I do what I want, okay? No, I'm just playing. But if this resonates and you would like to watch the extended, right, then, Shimon. All right. Yeah, so we're going to get into all that over there. I think the guidance is going to be big here, but I am interested to see what is going to happen. So I will potentially see some of you over on the other side. If this is where we part ways, Capricorn, love you all. Good luck with everything. I will see you next time. Peace.